In the first intermission, it's To the Point with Jennifer Botterill, Kelly Rudy, and Kevin BX is off tonight. So Elliot Friedman steps in, does double duty this evening. Kevin's down coaching Cole in Arizona. Look, we've got a night of milestones. History's been made by some of the players in our telecast this evening. It's about to be made by some. One name that keeps cropping up every other night in the NHL this year is Jason Robertson. Unbelievable what he's doing, coming off a hat-trick to go past the 20-goal plateau. What is it about his shot, Jennifer?
Well, he's been exceptional. And if you're that player, you're trying to think of how you can be the most dangerous every time you're on the ice. And if you look at what Robertson has done, I mean, if you look at his shot, he's got to find the right seam. So he gets himself into the best position to shoot, but not too close to the other defenders. And so for him, allowing yourself enough space. And the second thing that he does very effectively is his hands are away from his body. So you look at this shot, both of his hands, you can see them away from his hips, away from the center of his body to make sure that that release is so quick. And for him, that one goes straight in. The one before is posting in. So incredibly accurate, but just some small details that make his release so quick and so good. You've got the flexibility with your hands away from your body.
So we want to focus on the goaltenders because we're hearing it from Jack Campbell for the last two seasons. Yeah. Certainly Igor Shesterkin was really hard on himself this week. And then Jacob Markstrom, you were at the game, Kelly. Here's what Markstrom said following a 2-1 loss to Montreal.
Well, I thought the guys did a great job. And, you know, once again, I got to be better. I suck right now. So I got to step up and, you know, we're playing good hockey and not letting many scoring chances in, but you know, we can't start behind every game.
Kelly.
Okay, so you look at the save percentages, and the numbers are really just falling every year, which, by the way, is exciting for me because it's exciting hockey. You know, when the goaltender just can't save a game or lock it down all the time. But you look at, these are some of the best goaltenders in the game right now. Some are in the history when you look at Quick and some of these others. And I just think of, okay, this is making a lot of sense to me. Jen, you just showed that beautiful clip about Robertson, what he does to score. But to a certain degree, goalies have never had it more difficult with all the shot blocking in front of them. So you saw some of those clips, the goalies can't even see the puck. When in my day, and I was just talking to Doug Bodger, he played with the best goalie ever, Dominik Hasek, and Hasek would always yell all game long, I must see, I must see. And that, so it was a different mindset for the defenders right now, shot blocking and then the accuracy of the shots. Number one thing though, the pressure of the position. That's, to me, that's all it is. You look at all those guys on that board, they're excellent goaltenders, but the pressure just beats you down, and I know that feeling because from the start of training camp until the end of the season, you grind away every single day, and that's why you see highs and lows like this with save percentage, and it just it's a position that is unrelenting. I don't know you as a skater, Jennifer, if you ever had that I know you were a captain, but the pressure daily, and it just does not go away.
I think it's tough when you come off such strong seasons and your numbers have been so high. I feel like personally your expectation is to meet that same standard. So exactly, for some of these guys that look like they're struggling this year and not performing the way they want to, it's also that self-imposed expectation and also what your team expects you to do.
Look at a guy like Cal Peterson. He's in the minors. He was a good goalie, and his talent didn't just disappear. It's what's happening.
But Elliot,
mentally.
just before you jump in, Kelly, on that point, Sean Monahan, very emotional, and he talked about the peaks and valleys in Calgary, didn't he? And 100%. Alex Goligoski, we saw him in tears this year, and players for sure. I just feel Hurdle the other night was really hard on himself. So it seems like it's a new world where you're willing to expose that you're vulnerable, but it does make you wonder, self-criticism versus self-improvement at what point?
Right.
Go ahead. What's going on with the offense?
Well, Kelly, I'd love to blame the goal. It's all on the goalies, but I think it's a bigger thing. Okay, 2005-06, the obstruction crackdown, okay? Then after that, they go hard at the goalie equipment. It's too big. We've got to streamline it a bit. Guys are cheating. Then comes the slashing crackdown. Then comes the cross-checking crackdown. And it's not always perfect. There's always going to be calls that people say that should be a call and it wasn't. But I think all of this has made it extremely difficult to defend in today's NHL. And I think a lot of people would say that's a good thing. Like when you broke in, Denny Potvin was killing people in front of your net.
That's right.
And it was all okay. And when you won the gold medal in 2002, I remember Colleen Sestorix chopping down all those Americans in front of the net on the penalty kill. Can't do that anymore. And I think that this is bigger than the goalies. I think the goalies are better than ever.
100%.
I think the skill of the players is better than ever. But I think the way we defend has changed, and that's giving more people the opportunity to get in and get good shots.
So I'd agree. I think there's a huge evolution in the game, but I don't think that's going to answer the question why some of these goaltenders are struggling so much this year compared to their great performance last year. If you're looking at Shesterkin or Markstrom, I don't feel like the game is being called significantly differently. But I do agree that I feel like it's forced players to master their trade. So if you want to do well at the NHL level, you have to be an elite shooter to have success levels. So the goaltenders, their movements, even if the seams are there, they have to be so accurate. And I said to Crosby, I said if he struggles, it's post and out. And if he's doing really well, it's post and in. It's quarter of an inch.
Justin Bourne, great Sportsnet.ca on power plays, too, a real significant factor. The Brandon Wheat Kings, I hope you've heard this story. Tuesday night, 4 members of the team are driving northbound on the First Street Bridge when they see a man standing looking down. Jake Chason of Abbotsford, Calder Anderson, Nolan Ritchie of Brandon, and Ben Thornton of Chilliwack turn the car around, come back. Calder says, "Are you okay?" He says, "No, I actually am going through a really difficult time and have had some dark thoughts." And he says, "Well, can we get someone to help you?" And he said, you could see the relief in his face immediately. You 4 boys, on Tuesday night, you saved a life, and everybody in hockey's proud of you and grateful for you. So to the Brandon Wheat Kings on the ice tonight, thank you for Tuesday. What an inspiration. International Day of Persons with Disabilities, and your mental health can be a disability.